Om Shanti. Good morning. Today is morning Murli, 23rd March. Essence. Sweet children, become the true salvation army and take everyone from this world of sin to the world of charity. Take the sunken boat of everyone across. Question. Which faith is number wise in each child's intellect? Answer. The faith that the purifier, our most beloved Baba, is giving us our inheritance of heaven. This faith is number wise in each child's intellect. Even when they do have full faith, Maya is standing just ahead. They forget the Father and fail. Those who have this faith engage themselves in making effort to become pure. It remains in their intellects that they have to go home. Om Shanti. Good morning to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children. You children know that every morning in the golden age is good. Every day is good. Everything is good. Good night. Everything is good here. Here, it is neither a good morning nor a good night. The night is the worst. So, what is the best of all? Early morning, which is called Amrit Vela. Your every moment is good. You children know that at this time you are Yogeshwar and Yogeshwari. God, who is your father, comes and teaches you yoga. That is, you children have yoga with God. By becoming Yogeshwar, you children come to know the Father, who is the God of knowledge. Your yoga is connected to the Father, and He comes and explains to you the knowledge of the whole world cycle through which you become gods of knowledge. God the Father comes and teaches you children knowledge and yoga. Which God? The incorporeal Father. You now have to do everything with your intellects. Gurus have many opinions. Some ask you to have yoga with Krishna and will even give you a picture of Krishna. One of them is called Sai Baba, another is called Maharshi Baba. Someone is Baba for Muslims, another is Baba for the Parsis. They continue to call everyone Baba. They say, all are God. You now understand that a human being cannot be God. Even Lakshmi and Narayan cannot be called a goddess and God. Only the incorporeal one is called God. He is the father of all of you souls. He is called Shiv Baba. You have been going to spiritual gathering for word after word. There would definitely be a sannyasi or sage who is Pandit. They would understand that he is their guru and that he is relating a religious story to them. There are no religious stories in the golden age. The Father sits here and explains there is no sweetness experienced by just saying God or Ishwar. He is the Father and so we are calling him Baba. He is the Father and so why you are calling him Baba? The relationship is filled with love. You understand that you have become the children of Mama and Baba, through whom you receive the happiness of heaven. There is no other spiritual gathering where they believe that. By going there, they change from humans into deities or from residents of hell into residents of heaven. You now have the company of the true Father, whereas everyone else has the company of falsehood. It is sung, the company of the truth takes you across and physical company drowns you. The Father says, become soul conscious, shade the consciousness of your bodies. I am teaching you, children, you souls. The Supreme Spirit comes and gives this spiritual knowledge to the spirits. All the rest is the path of devotion. It is not the path of knowledge. The Father says, I know all the Vedas and scriptures and the beginnings, the middle and the end of the world. I am the authority. Those people are authorities of the path of devotion. They study so many scriptures, etc. And so they are called authorities of the scriptures. The Father comes and tells you the truth. You now understand that the company of the truth takes you across and that the company of falsehood drowns you. The Father is now salvaging Bharat through you, children. You are the spiritual salvation army. The Father says, Bharat, that used to be heaven has now become hell. It is drowning, but it isn't that it is under an ocean. You have become Tamu Pradhan from Sato Pradhan. The golden and silver ages from Sato Pradhan. This is a big steamer. You are sitting in the steamer. This is the world of sin because all are sinful souls. In fact, there is only the one Sadguru. No one knows him. They always say, Oh God, the Father. They never say God, the Father come preceptor. No, they simply speak of the Father. He is the purifier. And so, he is also the Guru. The purifier and bestower of salvation for all is one. No human beings can be the bestower of salvation or the purifier of this impure world. The Father says, there is so much adulteration and corruption. Now have to uplift everyone through you mothers and Kumaris. All of you Brahma Kumaris and Kumar are brothers and sisters. Otherwise, how would you receive the grandfather's inheritance? You receive the grandfather's inheritance for 21 generations of the kingdom of heaven. The earning is so great. This is a true income from the true Father. The Father is the Father, Teacher and Sadguru. He demonstrates everything to us practically. Here, it isn't that when the Guru dies, his discipline takes the gati. Those Gurus are physical. This one is spiritual Guru. This has to be understood very clearly. This is something completely new. You understand that it is not a human being who is teaching you. Shiv Baba, the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, is teaching us through this body. Your intellects go to Shiv Baba. In those spiritual gatherings, their intellects go to human beings. All of that is the path of devotion. You now sing, you are the mother and father, and we are your children. He is only one. However, Baba tells you how he comes and makes you belong to him. He says, I am your father, therefore I take the support of this one's body. So Brahma is my wife and also my child. Shiv Baba adopts you children through him, and so he is also the senior mother. He doesn't have a mother of his own. Saraswati is called the world mother. She has been appointed to look after all of you. Saraswati is the good goddess of knowledge. God, goddess of knowledge. She is the junior mother. These are very deep matters. You are now studying this deep study. You have to pass with respect. Lakshmi and Narayan passed with respect. They received the biggest scholarship of all. They didn't have to experience punishment. The father says, remember me as much as possible. This is what is called the ancient yoga of Bharat. The father says, I tell you the essence of all of the Vedas and scriptures. I taught you Raj Yoga through which you attained your reward. The knowledge then disappeared. Therefore, how could it have continued from time immemorial? There are no scriptures, etc. They are the knowledge of all the other religions, Islam, Buddhism, etc. doesn't disappear. Their knowledge continues from the time they began. Everyone knows about it. However, the father says, no one knows the knowledge that I give you. Bharat becomes unhappy. I come and make it constantly happy. The father says, I am sitting in an ordinary body. Your intellect's yoga should remain with the father. The father of souls is the supreme father, the supreme soul. He is the father of all the children, and all are his children. All souls are impure at this time. The father says, I have come here in a practical way. Destruction is just standing ahead. You understand that there will be fire and that everyone's body will be burnt in it. All souls have to return home. It isn't that they will merge into the Brahman elements or into the light. The Brahma Samajis ignite a light and call that their temple of Brahma. In fact, that is the great element of Brahma, where all souls reside. At first, that is our temple. Pure souls reside here. Human beings don't understand those things. The Father, the ocean of knowledge, sits here and explains to you, children, that you are now gods of knowledge and that you will then become Raj Rajeshwar, in bracket, princess and prince. It is in your intellects that the purifier, our most beloved Baba, has come and is giving us our inheritance of heaven. This doesn't sit in the intellects of some. There are so many sitting here, but no one's intellect has 100% faith. Some have 80% and others have 50% and some don't have that much faith. They are total failures. It is definitely number-wise. There are many who don't have faith. They try to have faith. Okay. Even if they do have faith, Maya is very strong. They forget Baba. This Brahma himself says that he was a firm devotee. He did devotion for 63 worlds and you also did the same. You too did devotion of 63 worlds. You received happiness for 21 births. And you then became devotees. After devotion, there is disinterest. Sannyasis also use these terms. Knowledge, devotion, and disinterest. They have disinterest in their homes and families. Whereas your disinterest in is unlimited. Sannyasis would leave home and go into the forests now. All the caves are empty because, although they were Satopradhan at first, they have now become Tamopradhan now. They don't have any strength. You had strength in the kingdom of Lakshmi Narayan. Look where you have now reached after taking rebirth. There is no strength left at all. The government here says that they don't believe in religion. This is a lot of damage caused to religion. They fight and quarrel and continues to hold conferences for all religions often unite. However, ask them how they can unite. Everyone is now going to return homes. Baba has come and this world is to become a graveyard. This is a variety tree. How can they become one? They don't understand anything. When there was one religion in Bharat, they were called deities who followed undivided directions. Duality means devils. Baba says, your religion is one that gives a lot of happiness. You know that you have to take 84 rewards. You should have the faith that you have taken 84 words. We have to go back and then return here. It is explained to you people of Bharat that you have completed 84 births. This is now the last of your many births. This isn't explained to just one, but it is explained to the whole of you, Pandava army. You are guides and you teach the spiritual pilgrimage, and this is why you are called the Pandava army. Neither the Kauravas nor the Pandavas have a kingdom now. You are subjects and they too are subjects. It is said that the Kauravas and the Pandavas are brothers. And that is the Pandavas have the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul on their side. Only the Father comes and teaches you how to conquer Maya. You who belong to the Maya, you who belong to the original eternal religion, and non-violent. Non-violence is the supreme religion. The main thing is not to use the sweet of lust. The people of Bharat believe that not sluggering. The people of Baba says, don't use the sword of lust. That is called the greatest form of violence. In the golden age, there is neither the sword of lust nor any fighting or quarreling. Both of those exist here. The sword of lust causes sorrow from the time it begins through the middle of the end. You come down to the latter. You people of Bharat have taken 84 births. It used to the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, and they took rebirth. Each birth is one step of the ladder. From here, you jump up to the very top. It takes you 5,000 years to come down 84 steps, and then you climb up from here in a second. Who grants you liberation in life? In a second, the Father, everyone has now completely fallen to the floor. The Father says, now simply remember me alone. Your intellects must remember that the play has now come to an end and that we have to return home. We have to remember our Father and our home. First remember the Father and He will show you the way home. Your sins will be absolved by having remembrance of the Father. Nor a single sin will be cut away by the remembering the Brahma elements. Only the Supreme Soul is the purifier. No one in the world understands how He purifies. The Father definitely has to come to establish heaven. The Father has come, and so you children celebrate His birthday. You cannot tell at what price you cannot tell at what precise moment, time or date He came. How could you tell when Shiv Baba came? Many have visions. At first, we used to consider Him to be omnipresent, or we used to say that each soul is the Supreme Soul. Now we know accurately. Baba continues to tell us deep things every day. You ordinary children are studying such elevated knowledge. Acha. The sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother. The father, Bapdada, the spiritual father, says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna. First, in order to pass with respect, make effort to become free from punishment. Only by staying in remembrance can you claim a right to the scholarship. Second, become a true Pandavas and take everyone on the spiritual pilgrimage. Don't commit any type of violence. Blessing. May you be a conqueror of Maya and a conqueror of the world, and become victorious with the awareness of being a master, almighty authority. The children who think a lot about why Maya has come become nervous. On seeing them nervous, Maya attacks them even more, and this is why, instead of thinking about it, maintain the awareness of being a master almighty authority, and you will then become victorious. All of these little forms of Maya become instrumental in making you into a victorious jewel, and this is why you have to consider yourself to be a conqueror of Maya and a conqueror of the world, and gain victory over Maya. Do not be weak, be a challenger. Slogan: in order to receive pure good wishes from every soul, remain stable with unlimited good wishes and pure feelings. Om Shanti.